Senate rejects bow and go for new defense minister amid Nigeria's kidnapping crisis. In a rare display of parliamentary resolve, Senate President Godswill Akpabio on Wednesday forcefully rejected calls for a fast-tracked bow-and-go approval of Lieutenant General Christopher Musa, President Bola Tinubu's nominee for Minister of Defense, insisting on rigorous scrutiny amid Nigeria's spiraling insecurity. Addressing the Senate chamber during the screening session, Akpabio emphasized that the nominee, Nigeria's former Chief of Defense Staff, must address burning public concerns, from the safety of school children to unresolved military lapses, before any confirmation. "We are not here on our own. We are here representing our constituents," Akpabio declared, his voice steady and uncharacteristically grave, as captured in live broadcasts from the National Assembly. The session, which lasted over 3 hours, ultimately saw Musa's confirmation, but not without Akpabio's pointed reminder that this is not a period we should say bow and go.
If we come here and we do politics of bow and go, this is not a period we should say bow and go. Even Donald Trump is on our neck. We have not yet asked him what his response will be to Donald Trump, the President of America. He is not just anybody. Chief of Defense Staff, a nominee for a Minister of Defense of a country, and you stand up and say you should take a bow and go, with so many questions on the mouth of Nigerians, with over 200 Nigerian children in the bush, kidnapped and being tortured. His appointment is heralded all over Nigeria with happiness, because Nigerians believe he has something to offer. Give the man an opportunity to give Nigerians hope.
Akpabio's intervention came against the backdrop of fresh horrors in Nigeria's northwest, where armed groups have escalated school abductions, displacing families and eroding trust in security forces. He directly referenced the November 21st kidnapping of over 300 pupils and 12 staff from St. Mary's Catholic School in Papiri, Niger State, near Kaduna, where gunmen stormed the premises in the early hours, leaving about 250 children still missing as of Wednesday. In a chilling detail, Akpabio recounted how soldiers who had conducted a security drill at the school just hours earlier received orders to withdraw a mere 30 minutes before the attackers arrived. Children were packed away on the government bus, he said, amplifying the outcry from Niger State Governor Mohamed Umar Bago, who has demanded accountability for the apparent intelligence failure. The Senate, Akpabio noted, has launched a probe into the withdrawal order, underscoring systemic vulnerabilities that have fueled at least 10 major school kidnappings since January 2024, affecting over 670 children nationwide.
Don't take it that we are not happy. We are all happy. We applaud Mr. President for your nomination. We have a lot of hope in you, based on your track record. But a few questions are begging for answers. The Senate has just set up a committee to find out from the cry of the governor of Kebbi, who gave the order for the soldiers who had prior information that kidnappers were coming to the school. Is it St. Mary's School or where? Maga. And they went there and they even took the students to the field and taught the students what they would do when the kidnappers come. But 30 minutes before the kidnappers arrived, somebody gave order for the soldiers to withdraw from the school. And the kidnappers came and operated, and children were packed away. And the governor raised alarm all over. As the Chief of Defense Staff, former, now a nominee for the office of Minister of Defense, I want you to know that this Senate has set up a committee to investigate who gave that order and why they withdrew to give access to kidnappers to take those children unhindered. It's something that people would like to hear from you.
He urged Musa to offer reassurance without compromising operational secrets. Whether his appointment will enable constituents to sleep well, whether their children will be safe in schools. Give the man an opportunity to give Nigerians hope. The Senate leader wove in broader geopolitical pressures, invoking U.S. President Donald Trump's recent criticisms of African instability as a catalyst for heightened scrutiny. "Even Donald Trump is on our neck," Akpabio stated, alluding to Trump's December 2nd remarks during a White House cabinet meeting, where he lambasted Somali immigrants and implied broader U.S. impatience with migration drivers like insecurity in the Horn of Africa and Sahel, regions mirroring Nigeria's challenges. This international spotlight, Akpabio argued, demands substantive answers from Musa, not procedural shortcuts. He also spotlighted the November 17th ambush in Borno State, where Islamic State West Africa Province, ISWAP militants, captured and executed Brig. General Musa Uba, commander of the 25th Task Force Brigade, after he reportedly disclosed his location via phone during a retreat from the attack site near Wajiroko village. The Nigerian army initially denied Uba's capture as fake news, but President Tinubu later confirmed his death, marking a devastating loss in the 16-year insurgency that has claimed thousands. Who gave those coordinates for the kidnappers or the terrorists to go and pick him? Akpabio pressed, framing the questions as a public mandate. When you take a bow and go, "Where is Brigadier General Uba? Where are the children? How are we going to get the children back?" Musa, applauded for his track record combating Boko Haram and ISWAP, fielded queries on strategy and reform without revealing classified details, as Akpabio stipulated. The Senate's confirmation of the nominee, replacing Mohamed Badaru, who resigned Monday for health reasons, signals Tinubu's push for military expertise at the helm of defense amid banditry, jihadist threats, and economic strain.
So as we speak now, Brigadier General Oba has not been found, whether he's killed or not killed. He made a phone call to disclose his location. Who gave those coordinates for the kidnappers or the terrorists to go and pick him? Those are questions begging for answers. And then somebody like you, as highly placed in security service, you have been everywhere. You have attained all the ranks. You come before the Senate and somebody is saying, take a bow and go. When you take a bow and go, where is Brigadier General Oba? When you take a bow and go, where are the children? How are we going to get the children back?
Lawmakers from opposition parties praised Akpabio's firmness, with one PDP senator tweeting, "Finally, some spine in the red chamber, Trump's shadow lit a fire." Rights groups like Human Rights Watch welcomed the probe pledges, but cautioned that confirmations alone won't stem the tide of abductions, urging swift rescues and school fortifications. As Musa assumes office, Nigerians await not just hope, but action, lest the Senate's rhetoric echo hollow in the face of unrelenting terror.